Hi guys, it's great to see you again. I'm Miss Joli and I'll be your visual artist for this lesson. Today we're going to be talking about the food pyramid pantry and making healthy choices for your food, your meals. Each student will be doing their own balanced meal. And today our materials will be, teachers have a pattern, a template that they need to copy one for each student. We're going to be using our pencil and of course eraser if you need, and a box of crayons. My question today is, what is a healthy meal? Healthy food is important to our body. Our digestive system and its group of organs work together to help our body turn food into energy. Energy warms us and fuels our body. It helps us grow and keeps us healthy. To put in another way, our food is the fuel that our bodies need run on, just like a car runs on gas. Nutrients are parts of the food that provide the things our body needs to stay alive. Our bloodstream carries these nutrients through our entire bodies. Nutritious means it's good for you. Nutritious food have lots of nutrients like proteins, vitamins, minerals, which keep our bodies healthy. These foods include fruits and vegetables, whole grain breads, brown rice, nuts, fish, chicken, and more. Not all of the foods are the same nutrition level. Some are more nutritious than others. Junk food is not nutritious to you. Sweets, sugary food like candy and cookies give you quick energy but wears off fast and leaves you feeling weak and hungry. Only eat sweets as a special treat. Sweets give you cavities like holes in your teeth, and it helps you gain weight. Fatty foods like bacon and fries and chips are not nutritious either. They slow you down and make you gain weight. So nutritious foods help you think better and jump higher and run faster, and it gives your body energy to play and learn all day. It helps you stay healthy and grow strong. Has anyone in class ever heard of the saying or the proverb, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, it actually means if you eat healthy food every day like apples, you will not get sick often. This is our food pyramid pantry. Look at the pyramid pantry and notice the importance of a balanced diet. This helps us identify our food groups. It was created by the United States Department of Agriculture, and it's color segmented. And this is the My Plate symbol. See here, for our fruits, our grains, our vegetables, our beans and meats, and our milk products. Well, if we look and notice here, see, this is our meats. This is our milks. Of course, this is fats here, which you're not worried about. You don't except for if it's fatty food. This is your fruits. This is your vegetables, and this is your breads and whole grains. Not white bread, but whole grains. White bread is kind of like bread that's been bleached. All right. When we're choosing our food, we do want to choose food from the wider strip, okay? We want to choose it towards the bottom. Like, let me tell you, my favorite in dairy is ice cream. But ice cream would actually be way on the tip, so we don't want to eat too much of it because it's sweet. The sweet stuff comes way up here. The healthier foods are towards the bottom, okay? All right, and this is a well-balanced meal. See, this is our pyramid pantry, and this is our well-balanced meal. It has all kinds of really good foods. Again, let me show you. Here's our balanced meal icon here, or our pattern, or our design, and we have all kinds of great foods here. This is one of my favorites. It shows you all the wonderful foods. Your dairies, your vegetables, your fruits, your grains, and your proteins. Let's start our artwork. So everybody should have their little placemat picture. We have our plate here, and that could either be a bowl or a cup here. And go ahead and take your paper and write your name on the back with your pencil. We have to remember to eat a balanced diet every day from a variety of foods in our food groups. So today we're going to do our project about the 6 food groups, or categories in the food pyramid. So we have our pencil and our paper and our eraser and our crayons. We're going to place our paper horizontally, okay, so it doesn't go this way. It's going to be going this way. And we're going to need to start off by using our pencil. Since we know we need half of fruits and vegetables, I want you to go ahead and put you a light little line going from the top to the bottom. Notice how I turned the pencil sideways. And notice how I only did really light. Can you barely see my little line? And remember our little picture earlier? See how we had our fruits and our vegetables? And our fruits come up a little bit. So if this would be the half mark, we're going to come up a little higher here. This is going to be about where it is. And I'm going to come down here a little bit. I'm going to put, okay, so I'm going to have my fruits, my vegetables, my grains, and my meats, my proteins. And it's okay if some of your other food's going to spill over. It's going to be totally fine. I have some of my food mixed as well. So we're going to go ahead with that. We have to remember when we're eating to eat the rainbow of color of fruits and vegetables, all right, to get your important nutrients that your body needs and to eat our well-balanced meals. Fruits like apples and oranges and stay away from the sugary and dried things. Vegetables like carrots and green beans. Okay, so we're going to need to eat all of those kinds of things. I'm giving you a few different little ideas. We're basically working on the fruits right now, and we're going to draw some fruits in our artwork. So let's go ahead and take our pencil out and our fruits. Let's see, I am going to think about, I love to eat grapes. So what shape could you see when you're looking at grapes? And what kind of line would you use to make that grape? So I could do a curved line and another curved line. Oh, or if you can go all the way around one continuous curve. All right, so this is going to be where I'm going to put grapes. Now remember, we're going to do this kind of light. What we can do, we can use it with our crayon if you like. I can go ahead and do, here's a grape here, here's a grape. If you prefer to draw it and then you can erase it, that's going to be totally fine. I'm putting some grapes here. Of course, grapes come in different colors. You can use whatever kind of colors you want. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to think of, I want to draw a little bit here. This is going to be my watermelon. I love watermelon. How many of you in here like watermelon? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put me some little seeds in my watermelon down here. See, it's okay to go over the plate if you like, because I'm going to go ahead and color that a different color anyway. And I'm not going to forget that I do happen to have a stem that comes from my grapes. And more stems coming here, so I'll come back there and I'll put some more grapes. That's good for now. I'm going to have some more grapes coming over on my watermelon. I'll color them up a little bit more later. I'm going to go ahead and think about, I want a red strawberry, so I'm going to make me a strawberry, something almost like a little heart here, and I'm going to draw some little lines inside it. It's going to be my strawberry. In fact, I think I'm going to let it spill over on this side of my plate. And here's another kind of like a heart looking, and I'm going to put a stem in green, little zigzag down at the bottom, my stem in green, And let's see, my watermelon, I'm going to come down here and add a little red. If you want to use anything else, look, let me put these pictures out on the sides. If you can see some of those fruits that you would like, I'm going to let this cross over here so that you can see how to draw them. If you would prefer anything, now remember that's this section here, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put just a little curve or two inside my grapes of red, because it's going to give it another little color besides. See my little curve inside my little, and I'm going to do a curve the other way with my grapes. That's how I'm kind of coloring it in. When I color, I use all kinds of colors mixed together. And I'm doing like little C's or little curves. And then I can come back in and color it up. In fact, you can go ahead and color the whole section up. Sometimes I'll put a little blue inside to darken it up in between the spaces to give it a little depth, to give it a little shading inside. And then I'll come back and color the whole thing here inside those circles. But I want to see my circles. Remember, you want to see those circles. That's our grapes. That's our grapes. And I'll come back with my little red strawberries. We're going to be going into doing our fruits. I'm going to get a little yellow. I'll put it in my rind of my watermelon a little bit, so that when I come back over with my green, it'll kind of mix in together. And this is my stem, which I'm not going to eat. I'll put another one going out that way. I'm going to grab a little black to make my seeds for my watermelon. Black seeds. Sometimes I get seedless. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and kind of color that in a little more. All right, we're going to go on to our vegetables. Our vegetables, like carrots. Show you some pictures of vegetables. All right, carrots and green beans. See? Bunch of little vegetables. I'm going to put these around the side here. I might alternate them while we're doing them. I'm going to go ahead and start some vegetables down here with my pencil. I'm going to make me like a tomato right here. Now, if I'm looking at the tomato from the side, it won't really look round. It'll look more like it's not a pizza, but an oval. It'll be an oval. And like, you know what I like to do on that? You can use your pencil and also your crayon. I like to make little lines going around it. See my little lines that go around it? Little dashed lines. And then find the very middle. So the very middle, and I'm going to come out and make it look like a little pizza or a little triangle. To draw my inside of my tomato. And let's see, I'm going to do another tomato in a minute. Let's see, I'm going to put a cucumber here. And my cucumber, I'm going to go ahead and draw some little center seeds, the little seeds that they're good to eat. The little center of the seeds. And if you want to go ahead and make it a thicker space here at the bottom. And then we're going to lightly color over it. Remember, when you're coloring, you can use hard pressure and really soft pressure. See how I'm using a little soft pressure? And you know what? I like to add a little yellow in there, and it's going to give it a different green than some of my other greens. You have greens can look yellow green and some can look blue green. See how I added the yellow in? And then I'm going to go ahead and add some green on top. I love to mix my colors. I'm going to put some more cucumbers. I like cucumbers. But I'm going to think about doing, I'll wiggle up here. I'm going to do some broccoli. How many of you in class like broccoli? I didn't like broccoli too much when I was younger. I started eating it later, and I love broccoli. Broccoli and cheese. Let's see, I'm going to put the center of my broccoli stalk here, and it's going to come up. It's almost going to look like a tree. It's going to kind of look like a tree here. There you go. That's my broccoli. And look, I can go ahead and put some dots. I can go ahead and grab some black and do some black dots in there too. My little broccoli. And I can put some yellow dots in there. I don't want to hit it too hard because I don't want to break my crayon. And then look, I come back over with my green. And I'll color over it. And I'm going to come back to and add more color on that. Let's see, I'm going to do me another, oh, let's go ahead. I want to do another cucumber, like right here maybe. A cucumber right here. Oh, it might be behind my, and I'll do another tomato. So if you like one of the other pictures a little better, I'm going to turn it a little bit more this way so you can see some of the other vegetables. You can go ahead and add peas and carrots, whatever it is that you want. I'm going to add some peas and carrots later because I do love to eat them. See how I make my little triangles coming in my, and then I'm going to lightly color over. Sometimes I like to take a little yellow and put it inside in my tomato. I could use orange too because some tomatoes are kind of orangey. I can use some orange in there too. See how I lightly color it? And I add, but these are my tomatoes, and look, I have my, it's starting to fill up my plate on this side. Yeah, my little tomato. Tomato, depends on where you are. That's how you say it. Okay, and here's my, oh, there's my pointed one. I'm going to do another one in the background. It's in the background. And that one's going to be my little cucumbers. I know I might draw it a little faster than you. You probably wouldn't eat as much as I'd eat anyway. So just try a few things that you know you'd like to eat in the fruits and vegetables. I'm going to show you a few more. I'm going to turn it again and see if there's something else that you like that you can see that you might like. I'm going to do another broccoli right here. Let's see. Kind of almost like a green cloud, huh? And then I'll put some curves coming in different ways. And my broccoli piece is coming underneath, probably underneath my food. And I'll put some little dots and spots. I think I'm going to add some spinach. I love little spinach leaves. I'm going to put some spinach leaves out here. Spinach leaves coming out on my paper. They're not too pointy, they're more rounded, especially the baby spinach. I might have some underneath my picture. So I get to color all that in. I think I'm going to add a little blue inside my spinach leaves. I like to add a little blue inside my spinach leaves to give it a darker color. Sometimes I'll add black. But they have different kinds of greens. You have blue greens and yellow greens. And then I'll like yellows in my cucumbers. I do want my tomatoes to be more ripe than that, so I'm going to go ahead and color them up a little darker. See, I'll just keep adding more color as I go. I don't necessarily color one thing at one time. I might put some little black lines. I am going to go ahead and go to another food group, and I can come back and add some more. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to the grains. The grains. Let's take a look at some grains. Whole grain breads, pasta, cereals are special type. It's like a type of grass. Wheat, rice, oats, barley, rye, whole grain breads, refined grains. You have to be careful. The refined ones have the healthy parts taken out of it. Okay, so that's why we like to say whole wheat, like whole wheat spaghetti. That would be good. Whole wheat cracker, oatmeal's, rice, rice cakes, popcorn. Some of that can be poor choices. White bread is a poor choice. White bagels are a poor choice because they kind of bleach out the nutrients that we need. Corn flakes and sugary refined grains. I know everybody likes them, but they do a toll to your body. Cupcakes, donuts, yeah. So I'm going to put these around here, and we're going to work on some of the grains. I'm going to start my grains with a brown. I'm going to come over here and do a line over here. This is going to be, what do you think might look kind of square? It's kind of like a square. What could be a square? What could be a square? Does it look like a slice of bread? This one's an oval bread, but I'm going to do mine like a loaf of bread. And this is going to be my whole grain bread. I'm going to go around some of it here, and I'm going to darken the outside. And I'm going to go ahead and put specks in there because I might have little nuts in mine. The bread I ate this morning had nuts in it, or little seeds. I like the little seeds. And then sometimes you can put a couple little black specks if it's got certain types of seeds that just make it look dark. I like to use a peach to color in my page. Here's my peach, and color in my bread. I will come back to coloring more in my bread in a minute. And I'm going to do some more grains right here, but I want to make sure I have room for my protein. So we're going to go into my protein. Our proteins like fish, meat, beans, nuts, eggs, ham, meat and beans. That's our proteins. Beef, pork, chicken, fish, turkey. You can have it grilled, roasted, instead of the fatty cooked in oil or butter. Less fried chicken and nuggets. I know youngsters love nuggets, like chicken nuggets. It's better if you have it grilled or in the cooked in the oven. Okay, so just be very careful with that. I might keep a couple of these out on the side so you can look at them. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to think of chicken, but I'm going to think of some baked chicken. Who likes baked chicken in here? Ooh, comes right out of the oven. Let's see. I'll grab my brown, and I'm going to go ahead and draw me a great big drumstick. Draw me a great big drumstick. Here's my drumstick. And maybe I might have a little section of it that's dark here. I might add a little color in it to make it look more like it's got a little gloss on it because it came out of the oven. And I'm going to add browns and peach. See, I love to color it with all the different colors. Oops, that's my brown, but I want peach. Peach in there. I'm going to come back. What I'm going to do on this side here, I want to go ahead and put some more foods. I'll come back and add a little bit more of that possibly. I want to go ahead and do some grains right here to fill up my space. But let's go ahead and think about our dairy products. Our dairy, our milk, our cheese, our yogurt. Give your body calcium and protein for strong bones and teeth. Our skeletal system deals with our bones. All right, we have to eat more skim milk and low-fat cheese, low-fat yogurt. Eat less fatty foods like, of course, frozen yogurt and ice cream. It's okay to have them from time to time, but not all the time. Like milkshakes, not all the time. But I'm going to go ahead and draw me a glass right here. I'm going to put some cheese, but I'm going to put some cheese in mine. I'm going to draw some little squares. It's going to be a square chunk. That's going to be my chunks of cheese. I'll draw some little squares in there. That's going to be my little cheese. I'm going to add some of the lighter color inside it. So it's going to look like little cheese. Ooh, sometimes I put an egg. Maybe I'm going to put me an egg right here on the side. I'm going to use it with my pencil because I don't want to. My egg's going to dip down, and I might have my little oval here. That's going to be my egg. It fell out of my salad. It got close to my chicken. And then I'll do some more. Over here I'm going to draw me my, sometimes it could be a glass of milk. But you know what, class? We really need water, and I'm going to have some dairy products in here and my cheese. So I'm going to do water here because to remind our bodies that we need water. And I usually like to do water really light blue to make it kind of look like it's water. Something in there. That with white. That's how I usually like to fill it here. Over here I'm going to draw some brown rice. And carrots and peas. So that, I'm going to go ahead and put me some little squares for some carrots, almost like little squares. My carrots and my peas, my little greens. And I'm going to fill up the rest of my space with some little lines and a circle around it. That's going to be my long grain rice. Actually, I want to say this is brown rice. So I can use a little line in here of the lighter color, and I'm going to color the whole thing. I'm going to fill it up full, and I'm going to color the whole thing with browns and peach. So I'm going to just fill up. I know you may not be finished. If you like, you can put you a fork. I would say a fork on the side. If you put cereal or anything, you would have to do a spoon. I don't think you'd eat it with a fork, would you? And then after we get all different directions, I like to do them different directions because your rice is not all the same side. So and then I'll come over here and color it up a little bit. And that would represent my rice that's right there. I'll fill it up full. I really enjoyed working with you today. I can't wait to see more of what we've worked with in the classroom. Whoops. I'm going to go ahead and put me a fork. 1, 2, I'm going to have 4 times. That's going to be where my fork's going to be. That's a start. I hope you enjoyed working with me, and I'm going to go ahead and darken up my roasted chicken. Comes out of the oven baked chicken. Maybe I'll have a little zigzag there. All right. Take a moment and view your neighbor's artwork. Notice the similarities and the differences between your work and your classmates. Thank you for joining me today. We learned so many things. We learned what a healthy meal consists of. We can make healthy choices by eating a balanced meal to fuel our bodies. As you're going through your week, notice what kinds of foods you are eating. Think about what food is the best choice for a healthier you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I can't wait to see you next time.